Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go live soon. Would you like to take a bath? Yeah. Bacon, you're a fucking lifesaver. Thank you. Working out the kinks. Alright, can you hear me now? I hope so. Okay. Un momento, por favor. God damn it. 1 second. Alright, it shouldn't be muted. I don't know why it's muted. Can you hear me now? What the hell? Thank you, Ken. Appreciate it. Oh my god. Okay, well, alright. Okay, this is a stress test. I get it. I like it. I like what I'm seeing here. I'm not going to hit the mic stand anymore. I have had a beer too while I was setting up for this. But yeah, thanks for everybody for coming in here. I am going to take a couple deep breaths here and just go and calm the fuck down because I've been scrambling around the condo for a couple hours now and need to just take a breath. I'm going to see if I can pop out the chat here. Popping out the chat. Gonna pop out the chat. How do we do that? Let's see. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Ken. If you get home and you want to jump on, that's fine. I'll probably be on for a little while. I have a couple things lined up here. Let me just see that I get all of the kind of background noise out of the way. Thank you for letting me know that I was actually live. Very, very grateful. I didn't start just spamming the N-word or something. Not that that's anything I usually do. Cool. If you want to highlight a chat, go to comments, and then you can... Excellent. Okay, this is a lot better than having to like lean all the way in and look here. All right, let's just test out some shit. Okay, Bacon's computer died. Ken says, if you want to highlight a chat, go to comments and then you can magnify one through there. Like right now, you're on the layers tab. Yeah, I've been layering for a little while now, trying to figure out how everything works. Bingo. Yeah, this is a lot better. Okay. So we got 3 people here. Hi, everybody. Please like, subscribe if you haven't already, but I'm sure you have, all 20 of you, and just share it around because I fucked the link up. I fucked the link up real bad. So I'm guessing that my YouTube link from earlier is just kind of still open out there. So if anybody wants to right now, share this link in a Discord chat, I would really appreciate it. I feel like I am swimming upstream a little bit here, but that's okay. You're already further ahead to me. Yeah, dude, I mean, I figured, like, the whole thing, I said this yesterday too, I just got really tired of seeing, all these people either putting in kind of a little bit of effort or some effort or any amount of effort. And, I figured why not? I could do this too. I could definitely do this too. And it's not that bad. It's pretty easy. It's pretty good. I don't know if you can drink alcohol in live streams, but I don't think it matters at this point anyways, since 4 people are watching. I'm drinking a delicious Lagunitas IPA today. Skull! Or whatever he says. Yeah, second beer of the day. I can't lie. Second beer. I know. It's crazy, right? Thank you, Ken, for sharing the chat. Appreciate that. So, what are we going to do first? Smash 9 beers for 2 minutes. I wish I got to go back and watch that broadcast. I heard it was quite something. Heard it was something to behold. I like drinking. I used to drink a lot. I don't drink that much anymore. Not an angry drunk, very fun drunk. It actually kind of makes me feel like a normal person. When I'm sober, I kind of feel like an alien a lot of the time. And after like a half a beer, I feel like humanity. I can deal with people a little bit better. Yeah, very, very fun. It helps lubricate the gears a little bit too. So, let's see here. What are we going to do? I think we could talk about some topics here. I have a couple things lined up. I have a Ron and Fez lined up. Eastside Dave's Power Hour. If you're not familiar with Ron and Fez, I call them Hipster Opie and Anthony. Ron is a really funny guy. Ron has led an interesting life from what I can tell. Been in radio forever, comic. Probably just in his own way is probably the funniest guy out there. He's actually sick right now, too. I'm not going to get too much into that. I don't feel like bringing up cancer in the first 20 minutes of my broadcast. But the show was great. Fez was a closeted gay man for a while that wasn't really in the closet all that much. Yeah, Ron and Fez. Ron and Fez is great. I kind of discovered O&A first, and the guy who showed it to me was like, well, if you like O&A, you have to put on Ron and Fez. Ron and Fez is amazing. And at first, I put on some of the later stuff where Fez didn't talk all that much or spent 4 hours crying. And I said, what the fuck is this? But then I went back. I went back to the early 2000s, NEW days. There's a bunch of shit on YouTube, so please go on YouTube. Mike Fingers is a good account for Ron and Fez content. And just look it up. They have so many good bits, so many classic things, and it's one of the weirder shows that I've ever heard. But weird in a really, really good way. It feels like you went with your cool uncle to Pee-wee's Playhouse for fun, like not for creepy stuff, not for like Uncle Touchy stuff, but it's a very wacky show. Vegas Bees Chales Perry. I'm never going to say your name correctly. I'm going to say it on purpose wrong all the time. Is not here again. Yeah, laundry's done. Laundry is definitely done. Washing the sheets today, they were... You know when your sheets get so dirty that they kind of just... No, they're not hard, but they're like almost... They're almost hard. They're not sheets anymore quite so much. So those are clean now. Cheese, call me cheese. All right, cheese. Cheese, cheese, cheese. Skull. See, that's gonna be the thing that I do now. I can't get into that. Let's see here. I'm gonna drop another link in the Discord chat just in case. I don't necessarily want anybody to hop in right now, but if you want to hop in at some point, if you want to get ready, go ahead. It would be nice to have somebody to talk about the Ron and Fez. Oh yeah, so the Ron and Fez clip. ADHD. I'm gonna be all over the place, guys, and I'm gonna try to wrangle the horses in my brain as much as possible, but can't make any promises. The Ron and Fez bit that we're gonna start listening to today is going to be Eastside Dave's first Power Hour. There's two of them. It's pretty self-explanatory. If you're not familiar with Eastside Dave, he was a producer on the Ron and Fez show. He has kind of a limited YouTube presence now. I'm still a fan, but it's rough. It's hard to be a fan of Eastside Dave sometimes. But anyways, he was kind of crazy. He drowned for a little while when he was a kid. Just fucked up. I think that explains his kind of future behavior. He loved drinking, was a huge lightweight, and would often get taken in the studio. He was just basically a stunt boy. A really, 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 really no-give-a-shit stunt boy. And so his first Power Hour, I'm going to spoil it for you. He doesn't make it. And I know you're probably thinking, why would you spoil that? Well, it's going to become abundantly clear as to why he doesn't make it if you don't know Eastside Dave. The man is all talk and a little bit of do, I guess. But when it comes to the do is not going to be all that good. But it will be entertaining, for sure. How could I compare him to Stuttering John? No. No, because he's still got a family that loves him. So, yeah, I guess I can't do that. We're going to skip through Discord here. Cool, cool, cool. All right. So, we are about 20 minutes into the broadcast here, and I'm going to talk about some shit. We're going to bounce some shit around. I'm going to try the screen share thing. This is kind of what I consider my first real show, so thank you, everybody that's in here, for sticking around. And the first thing that we're going to bring up today, do you ever watch Perry Killavilla live? I've heard the name. I'm kind of familiar with it. I've never really watched anything. It really depends. I don't like seeing people embarrass themselves all that much. It's a really kind of tight corridor for me of what I can deal with as far as watching embarrassing fucking weirdos. But I'll try it out. He's a guy who doesn't pay out contest winners. Bone Chief. Yeah, Bone Chief and Queef, Comedy Bang Bang. Go back and listen to the Comedy Bang Bang podcast if you haven't yet. It's great. Go listen to the best of. That's the best stuff, obviously. Cool. Thank you. Thank you. Got a bunch of producers in the chat here. Got 5 people. We are killing it today. We're killing it. Feel very confident. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to switch over to screen share. And there's little cat Diggler herself. Let's see if this works. Let's get it going. It's going to be a little bit rough, guys. I appreciate your patience with me. So, let's bring up the Howard Stern thing first, actually. You guys can see that, yes? Good, good, good. I lost the chat. That's fine. All right, so we know, I don't know if you know already. Oh, Christ, this is going well. Hold on 1 second here. All right, I can't scroll down. Maybe this isn't the best idea. Maybe we'll just talk about the thing. Maybe we will just talk about the thing rather than try to share the thing until I figure that out. Yeah, I know I got it up there. I just can't figure out how to, like, scroll through it. And I don't feel like troubleshooting right now during the show all that much. So, Let's see, you're good. LMFA, I don't care. Oh my god. I did see that, but the bitch was retarded. Oh yeah, so anyways, the response basically was, it's fake. She just wants a payday. She signed the NDA agreements, and they described a manufactured dispute that was especially between her and Beth. And I would just love to know what that dispute was that was manufactured. I'm just kicking around ideas. I'm just trying to make content here. Is it possible that she was jealous? Is he kind of sniffing around the personal assistant? I don't know what she looks like. I haven't seen her. But he's a horny dude. If you go to the comments at the top and hit pop out comments. Okay. You're the best, Bacon. You are the best. I'm going to do that right here. Cool. Popped out, baby. Excellent. Shit. Yeah. So, obviously it's a fake lawsuit. Obviously she wants money. And I'm just wondering what that dispute was. Was Howie kind of sniffing around? Was he getting a little weird? I just can't picture moving a Ranger in a mouse, even if it was a giant fucking mansion in the Hamptons. It's weird. I want to know what goes on in his house, What do you think happens in Howard Stern's house after hours? It's got to be kind of weird. I mean, it's like, yeah, he's the kind of OCD, kind of like weird autism guy that like isn't doing anything, but like, he's got to have jars of piss or something. He strikes me as Howard Hughes a little bit. Let's see here. Live stream. Look at the chat. It seems like a cash grab and a reason for immediate tour. Yeah, but it's not going to work. You're right. That's exactly why she's doing it. But if she already signed the non-disclosure agreement, where are we going from here? What can happen? I'm not entirely sure. And, I don't think she's going to win it, and I don't know what kind of positive publicity would even come from this. And the other and most important thing, and I say this with all respect because the man has been a legend for like 40 years in radio, but who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck about his show anymore? It's over. And it's fine. It ran its course. It provided thousands of hours of decades of entertainment, right? This case isn't going to benefit anybody, I think, in the long run. So it's kind of strange. Yeah, that's all I got on that. There was not a lot to mine from there, but it's okay. Yeah. Yeah, but again, you bring up an excellent point, and that's exactly what her idea is. But also, what talk shows? You know what I mean? Who's even if there were talk shows that were kind of big anymore, like a morning news show, like nobody even watches that shit. It's kind of on in the background while a boomer shits their pants and has breakfast. So, I don't know. He should have quit at least 10 years ago. Yeah, and especially, well, that's the thing too. Okay, and see, now we're getting rolling here. Now we're really getting work. If you go back and you listen to a bunch of Stern clips on YouTube, especially in the early 90s, he's constantly just, I don't want to become Imus. I don't want to be, old and shitty and awful. And, Imus stinks. I can't believe he's still doing it. And he said that every 10 years. And he just kept sticking around. And he became, obviously, as we all do, you become who you hate to some extent. It's one of the wild things about life. You become who you think you hate after a while if you don't change and evolve. And I guess you could argue he has changed and evolved quite a bit, but it hasn't been in a direction that anybody is excited about. And he's like 75 years old. I know, this isn't new territory. I'm not making any bold takes here. He should have just quit. It's nearly as hateful. Yeah. I don't think Howard is as hateful as Imus was at all. I'm just talking about as far as the kind of old, played out, why are you still here thing. For him to have laughed so hard at podcasting for so long, and just, there are people that make $25,000 a year that get more viewers than he does now. And again, that is the way of things, and it's not a huge criticism. It is what it is. Let's see. Going till the battery runs out. All right. There we go. Now it's working. I got to be a little patient. Yeah, I mean, I guess I understand a little bit that too. The man loves radio. Radio's been his whole life, and I feel like if he were to actually retire, he probably would just go die. And that would suck, you know? The dude has made a lot of people laugh for a long time. Excuse me, I burped. But why do a show if nobody's watching it? He says to himself with 3 viewers. Excellent. Anyways. So, Michael Jackson, that whole biopic. Has anyone seen that movie? I don't know anybody that has seen the Michael Jackson movie. Yeah, we're still on that. Kumi was a bit more hateful as well. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, nobody's seen the Michael Jackson movie. Nobody that I know has seen the movie. And apparently it kind of just cuts out a whole important swath of his life. I don't know if you heard back in the early 90s, he had a little bit of a problem, maybe, with some children. Maybe. I don't know. It just kind of just glosses over that. The reason that it does, I found this out yesterday. Thank you to my lovely fiance, Alice. She's great. But she told me that apparently the reason that they didn't cover all of that child shit was because they had agreed not to in a legal case back in like 1993. So that neither party could dramatize the events of it. And the ironic thing is that Michael Jackson's estate were the ones that wanted to dramatize the child molesty part of that. And then they found that they couldn't because they agreed not to 30 years ago. So if you're wondering why the movie kind of just biffed that completely, it's because it wasn't legally allowed to tackle it. Which is kind of interesting. I don't know. No kids ever really came forward from that. I believe Macaulay Culkin, dude. Like, if he says nothing happened, nothing happened. Because, like, let's be honest, he was probably the most... Oh, I don't want to say that. If you were a creep in the early 90s, you'd probably want to go for Macaulay Culkin. He was, like a little toe-headed fucking Hollywood guy. You know what I mean? You'd probably want to go for that if you were into that. I'm not into that. Hope none of you guys are into that. So if nothing happened to Macaulay, and if nothing happened to Aaron Carter, at least on Michael Jackson's end, I'm going to have to call bullshit. I'm not quite sure. No, I'm pretty sure he was sleeping in bed with kids. Like, I'm pretty sure he was weird around children. Can we just at least agree on that? He was weird around kids. But, who knows what happens? The man's dead, and we need to let him rest, regardless, I think. So, I'm going to get rid of the Stern story. I was going to bring up a Trump thing, just to kind of get the conversational juices flowing. But politics are so fucking boring. I don't want to talk about politics all that much. Maybe someday, but not today. I'm in too good of a mood. I think regardless of what your political affiliations are, we can all agree that we've created a nightmare. So we'll just leave it at that. It's almost... Oh, Bacon Bits is back. Cool. Yeah, dude, Bacon, I have to agree with you a little bit on that. Norton isn't gay by a traditional sense. Yeah, Norton is Norton. Norton's weird. I think this is a good conversation topic. My views on the whole that whole scene, I think if we really wanted to get rid of the binary, we would get rid of the binary. If we really wanted to kind of break down, borders or identities between people, we would just allow people to be people rather than kind of like try to shove them into where they belong. So yeah, I don't. I think by classical definitions, like your boomer dad would look at Norton and go, "Yeah, he's gay, gross." He's attracted to feminine features, so yeah, I don't know. It's a weird in between thing. And Norton, you're right, dude. You were so right yesterday. You're right today. Norton would admit it. He's admitted to so many things. Not that he has to admit anything, but he would come out and say, "Yeah, yeah, this is the case. This is what's happening right now." But I have to think, does his wife have a vagina? No, and that's the sticking point for a lot of people. But here's my official stance on it, okay? This is what I think gay is, and this is what I think straight is. And I'm right, so just bear with me here. I don't necessarily think it's gay. Okay, let me rephrase that. It is gay to have romantic feelings for somebody of the same sex. Like if you are attracted to your friend, you want to like hug him, hold his hand, share your emotions with him in kind of like an intimate way. I think that is fundamentally far more kind of gay than like sex. And I know that sounds weird, right? But think about it for a second. You're attracted to women not just like you're a straight guy. You're attracted to women. You're not just attracted to them just because of the genital situation, right? That's a huge part of it. 90% of it, let's say. But you're attracted to their spirit. I would hope you're attracted to the soul. Like I like women because I think women are fucking crazy. I think they're fascinating creatures. I love talking to them. I've kind of always gravitated towards women my whole life, dude. I like them. I dig them. I like hanging out with them, and I like doing stuff to them while naked. So that is the thing. But I connect with them on an emotional level. If you are able to connect with somebody on kind of a truly intimate emotional level that is of the same sex, that's gay. That's pretty. That you could call it that if you wanted to be an 8-year-old, I guess. As far as I can see, Norton is attracted to a lady with a dick. There's nothing about her that is especially masculine. I mean, you can kind of tell. But she's a pretty girl. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say here other than like Norton is Norton. Norton is happy. And if Norton needs to toot on a pekka to be happy and have some boobs to fiddle with, go for it, dude. Go for it. I don't know. I've had friends with. Well, bro, I mean, that's the thing is like, I don't know. I think it's a lot more fluid than most people will let on. And I think it's a lot more fluid than most people will allow themselves to kind of explore. Because this shit is scary. You know what I mean? But like, let's face it. If you and your best friend get trapped on a desert island and there's no hope of escape for a long time, I'm sorry, you're probably going to end up fucking that guy. That's just the way it is. That's just, people are people. Humans are humans. And, we all got needs. And we all got to take care of stuff. And, prison gay exists. We all know that. So I think we got to stop kind of across the board saying that a person is this or a person is that. And just say that a person is who they are. A person is their name, what they do. It's what you do that defines you. Batman Begins taught me that. So, I think that's a personal trait. Well, okay, so on the other side too, and I wish there were more people here for this controversy that I'm about to drop. I think that in some cases, in a lot of cases, that people will be very performative as to what they think they are, and try to kind of, express their personality in that way. So even the dudes that I think you see kind of like mincing and skipping down the street, I don't want to say there's a choice there to do that, but they're definitely kind of like, that's who they want to be. That's who they are showing off. And that's fine. if that's who you are. But at the end of the day, and just to wrap this conversation up, I think the whole thing, as far as binaries and genders and identities, I think you're making it way too complicated. And I think we would all be better served if people just let off with who they were as people and not so much the hat they were wearing or the shirt they're wearing or whatever they think it is that gives them their personality. Taking a weird turn. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, let's take weird turns. I want this show to be weird turns. I kind of, you know, I like the Dabbleverse, but I didn't come here to do more of that. We will talk about John. We'll talk about Dabbleverse stuff, but I kind of want to talk about a lot of shit because I like talking. So yeah, I'm here for the weirdness. Bring the weird whenever, dude. Like, I am open for all the weirdness possible. If he's butt banging a person with a dick, it's a dude. I mean, yeah. Yeah, you know, I can't argue with that. But my point is he's not attracted to the dudeness of that dude. Does that make sense? In other words, Nikki is Nikki. Nikki is, you know, a trans woman. So he's attracted to her femininity. He's not attracted solely to the dick. And now, in Norton's case, the dong is a huge part of it. You know what I mean? That's fine. He had a weird childhood. We all had some weird experiences during childhood. You know, and all this being said, I haven't. I don't know if I've ever seen him kind of happier or more comfortable. I would say maybe he's not as funny anymore. And you know, I don't mean that in a mean way. But you know, he put a bunch of weight back on, which tells me he's comfortable. Because if you're with somebody for a little while and you both get fat, that means things are going well in some ways, at least. So I'm happy to see that. I don't know. I don't really know what her game. She just seems to do a lot of drugs and smoke a lot of cigarettes and kind of just hang out. Like she seems like a trans house cat a little bit. She's like his house cat that is kind of just there. Which again, if he's happy, he's happy. I don't give a shit. You know, he introduced me to Bailey J, and I got to be honest with you. I'm gonna just come out and say it right now. I'd have a hard time, no pun, saying no. You know what I mean? I don't know. He's 100% a happy guy. Yeah, he's very happy. Marriage can make you happy. Oh yeah, no, we know you're not against anyone. Like it, dude. Here's the thing about my show, okay? Come in here with opinions, have them, tell me them, and then defend them as much as you want or whatever. But you do not ever, in my show, have to say the whole, well, I'm not trying to bash anybody, or I'm not trying to be... Give me your opinion. We'll talk about it. I know you're not trying to bash anybody. That's not the vibe that I'm getting whatsoever. Aside from Norton's tender bottom, nobody's hurt. Yeah, well, define hurt. Cool. So we're going strong on 40 minutes now. I got a couple people in here. If you guys could hit the like button and subscribe and reshare this link out again since I fucked it up, that'd be great. Really appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and try to maybe listen to a little bit of Eastside Dave's first Power Hour. So I'm just going to pull that up here. And we're going to screen share a little bit. Also share tab audio. All right. Let me know if you guys can see this, please. And then I will hit play. Okay, see that? Let me know when you're free this week, and we'll have you on to promote the show. You're the best, dude. Thank you. Let me see here. I say like we have it. Yeah, no, I view this as a team. I want everybody here to win. I actually said in a Discord DM earlier with Ken that I want to try to bring a little focus to this. I want to try to bring loose organization. I want us all to be together. I want us all to kind of, yeah, just have each other's backs and shit. I think we could build something pretty cool here. All right, so we can see it. I'm going to go ahead and hit play here. All right. Hold on 1 second. I'm still just farting around. All right, so we're hitting play.
Earl said it's time XM gets broke in. They're all behind it, 100%.
No,
Thank you, Earl.
No, I did. The rules are the rules. You
I know.
cannot have alcoholic
All right,
beverages.
let me know how we're looking here.
Well, you're
guys.
the executive producer.
Please.
You decided to go with this, and everybody's proud of you for it.
No, I didn't go for this. The rule's a rule.
Thank you for signing off on this, Earl.
Protect the talent. That's your number one thing. Protect the talent. You're doing it, buddy. You are making it happen.
The Power Hour will be a shot of beer every 60 seconds for 60 complete minutes.
Now, here's my problem. Already this Eastside Dave is making excuses. And we did used to break it up with tequila in the old days where it would really get ugly. And you know somebody would end up throwing up. But why does your guy always have to make excuses about everything, Fez?
Now what's he doing? Because the rules are set down. There's no leaving this room once the Power Hour starts. He's not going to be able to get up and walk away.
His
All right,
is
cool.
a
You can see me
urination
in there
call.
too. Okay.
He says that he needs urination. Now, the Master
how I did
Puppets
that.
has set this up. No
good.
peeing during the 60 minutes. Who can't hold it for 60 minutes? How's that a problem?
It should not be a problem whatsoever. That's a firm rule. No urination, no throwing up, no passing out.
Not too much to ask.
I don't think so. And it's an hour of free beer.
No,
All right, I'm going to pause it right here and just say, Fez saying it shouldn't be too much of a problem is hilarious because, oh boy, was it a problem. It was an incredible problem, but we'll get there. So we're going to go back and hit play yet again.
the last time we did a drinking show, I believe it's been a year since you ruined the drinking shows for everybody.
All right, so yeah, I was doing very well, but it just kind of went bad at the end.
Actually, the last two drinking shows we did with you, we said we can't drink anymore. One, you literally left the studio. You went outside. You laid in a gutter, wet yourself, and cried.
That was Irish Car Bomb drinking show,
All right,
and
that
that
show.
went bad
Okay.
really, really fast.
That show is wild. I think you can find that on YouTube under just Ron and Fez Irish Car Bomb. Drunk Fez is a force of nature. He's very scary. He turns into a monster, just an old lady sounding drunk monster. But it's fun. Again, it's funny. All of these people, are just great. I almost went off on John for a second. I don't give a shit about John though. So we are going to go back to the clip.
I remember feeling really good and happy in the studio and being absolutely blinded and laying in a gutter with my foot in a sewer.
Well, before that, you were giving some kind of karate chops to a wall where you'd busted up your hands good.
Yeah.
You went outside. You actually had your head in the sewer as you lay in the wet gutter, and you were yelling at the intern, "Get ready! Get ready!" And I had to be in one of those, "I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry, man.
And I lost the buttons off one of my favorite party shirts.
Ready, I can't see, man. I can't see." And I'm like, "That's because your eyes are closed. That's what happened.
That bit.
That's why you can't see. Your eyes are closed." But I guess that's when we should have figured out that you had sugar diabetes, because you used to be a strong drinker, and then you started getting drunk right away.
Now it's...
Yeah, Fez would have a beer after a little while, or maybe a beer and a half, and then just start getting all slurry and kind of like Southern gay drunk, like kind of like he sounded like Truman Capote, but like Truman Capote that just stubbed his toe. Just very, very, very upset.
It's sloppy off of one beer. It's
Yeah.
just insanity.
Hey, Sean, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, buddy, it's good to talk to you. Hey, I just want to let Dave know, I'm not a big Dave fan, but I'm going to show some support, and he just needs to man up. He can do this because in college, about a dozen different times or so, we did the Century Club,
Right.
which was 100 shots of beer in 100 minutes, and you worried more about puking then. You can make it through without peeing.
Yeah, we had done the Century Club on the air too, and nobody ends that one without puking. Sooner or later, the beer just forces itself back up. James, you're on Run
We've all
Fest.
been there before.
Hey, how you guys doing, man? Roberto back. If he's got to piss so bad he can't stand it, he's got to piss in his pants.
The problem is that's also
All right. Just for context, I have kind of a little bit of an encyclopedic knowledge of this show. The Roberto that they're referring to is a Howdy Doody puppet that Dave brought in that was stolen. I forgot who it was. One of their listeners, I think. I can't remember. What was his name? Ant? It was something weird. I don't know. Yeah, but Roberto is a puppet, for the record.
Al Dukes' act. He did that one night.
Guy miss out.
Yeah, well, that
didn't
night
know,
I
man.
didn't because there was something in his system that was so rancid that I have to say I never want to be around a guy whizzing himself again.
All I remember is Al just sheepishly looking down at the growing wet spot of his own pants.
That went all the way down to his ankles. I would not call that a spot. That was just an explosion of whiz. And I don't know. I think we only made him do it with water that night.
Yeah, that was just the bladder buster.
Yeah. All right, 866-RUN-0-FEZ, 866-RUN-0-FEZ.
Ronnie, I do have my public apology ready. If we want to do...
All right, I'm going to scrub through this a little bit and kind of maybe get to a little bit of the meat and potatoes. There's a lot of just kind of stuff here that I have to go back and explain or cover. If you don't know Ron and Fez, really got to go back and check the show out. But let's just see if we can get to somewhere a little bit closer to the Power Hour.
Public apology. Crazy Jen does...
Excuse me while I'm scrubbing.
It's that night.
God, just... If Earl, give him the tickets when you get them, but don't...
Okay, yep. See, they're talking about another kind of show event now, the Big Ass Bash that Earl had fucked up. Let's see, now I got to explain Earl. God, there's so much. So Black Earl is currently a producer on the show, on the Bennington show, I think, but was a producer for a while on Ron and Fez, and just hilariously inept. Just one of the more weird people I've ever met in my life, and I think the only black dude I know that probably has Asperger's, because I've never heard anything like what Earl would do in that studio. He'd cut up already tiny pieces of chicken into very, very tiny little amounts. Everyone make fun of him. He is somebody that if you gave him a little bit of shit, he would react. So obviously, people love giving him shit.
It wouldn't come out. He was just coming. The flour wouldn't come out. I don't know what it is. I put water on it. It never comes out.
That was that evil girlfriend pin.
Okay, we're going to skip through a little bit more here.
Just into the old crotchety old man.
I could have probably timestamped this, but we'll do this
No
next
idea.
time.
What I think is that the stent has come undone and there's oxygen pumping into his brain.
Don't say that. There could be a stent
we'll
loose
just
and
take it
floating
from here.
around. Who knows?
I love
Monday you're
listening to
seeing
Fezzy.
the
All right,
doctor?
he
Yeah,
died a couple
Monday I go
years
see the
back.
cardiologist, man.
I'm just going to, on
So
record,
freaking
that
funny.
something's wrong.
Well, that's not good thoughts.
No, I'm not saying good thoughts, but you should have done this earlier because after seeing Brother Joe the other day, who had his the same time, and he's like, yeah, everything's going great, running 2 miles a day. And I'm like, you still can't make it a
Fez
block
had
and a half.
multiple
Something's
heart
wrong.
Yeah, I come up the steps of the subway station, and
Did not
I
take
am
care of himself.
sucking wind.
I thought for sure you would say dick.
No,
I thought
why would I say dick?
because don't you?
But it would have nothing to do with that scenario.
But aren't you?
This was
It
before
wouldn't
he
happen
came out
then.
officially.
Bo, you're on Run and Fez.
Which again, if you haven't heard the Ron and Fez coming out show, just go listen to it if you got nothing else to do. I don't know. It'll hit you. It'll hit you a little bit, I think.
Yeah,
I just want to thank Blue Man Fest for reneging on the public announcement and doing a catty moment for all of us.
First of all, you're going to get this.
White people are so scared of black people.
What do I get that for?
You know why.
Reneging.
Now you're getting it, Fez.
White people are so scared of
I don't know if
black
you can tell
people.
this is a recurring bit that they would do
Re-anning
every
is
time
what you
anything vaguely
say.
racist popped
Unless,
up.
of course, a black person says it, and then the rules are off. All right, Earl, we got time for break here, and then we'll set stuff up for Eastside Dave. So when we come back, we will start the Power Hour. It's only a shot of beer every minute for an hour. Now, oddly enough, Fez, you will get drunk doing this. Even though I think if you sat down and drank 5 beers, you wouldn't find yourself loaded.
so it looks like we're gonna
You
start
can
here
get
soon.
drunk doing
Good.
this, a shot of beer a minute. I have no idea why, though.
It's something to do with the physiology of doing it in shots instead of sipping it like you would a normal beer.
Physiology. That's the...
All right, so since we're going to start, if anybody wants to jump on, now would be the time. I'm going to need like a second or two just to figure out maybe how to incorporate you onto the show. But go ahead and find the link in the Discord chat, in the Beef Tip Show Discord chat, and go ahead and click it. And then we'll see what's up. But I'm going to go ahead and get this started, so strap in. And yeah, tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like in chat, and we will adjust accordingly. Thank you.
the experiment we're doing, thanks to Earl. Right back, and we'll get the Power Hour started.
Yeah, I don't pay for YouTube. Sorry about that. I refuse to pay for YouTube, and I won't be taking any questions.
Ron and Fez.
The show had the best music too. The show would open up with the best songs, you know. Ron was a really, really good dude. Sounds like we're getting started. It was in George Thurgood. Hit the post, baby.
With nobody else.
All right, everybody sing along with Ron and George. I drink alone.
It's the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, with nobody else.
Time to start that Power Hour.
I'm a little bit buzzed inside.
Rush, Johnny, you are going to be the person keeping an eye on this.
Yes, sir.
Let me know when we're going to do the first one, and then we'll pick it up from there. Then it's a beer a minute, one shot of beer a minute for the next 60 minutes. Let us know when it's time for the first, Johnny. Feel the excitement here now, Fez.
This is exciting. Power Hour just about underway with Eastside Dave.
Okay. We got about 5 seconds, and then we're going to go.
Just do it. You don't have to decide.
Here we go. Number one, everybody.
Yeah. Now, he was comparing himself with David Blaine a little earlier, Fez, saying you see yourself as a David Blaine type character?
Yeah, I've been preparing. I've been in my mental space for a good 48 hours now.
All right, 60 seconds. Time for the next one. No, I'm only kidding.
Your internal clock's already off.
I already feel like he looks a little buzzed. I think he looks a little buzzed.
I think he is.
No.
All right, Subway Series this weekend. Good sports weekend. Basketball games have just been terrific.
Yeah, the Suns and Clippers going to Game 7 on Monday now.
Didn't see that one coming, did you, Earl?
Not really. And again, the Clippers got a lot of heart. They big game, and sun smelled.
You all right in there? Or you just fucking talking nutty?
No, I'm not talking nutty. It was like they were
What do you
looking.
think the sun smelled?
No, I mean the Suns. They went for the kill, and
All right, so try to make this a little transformative and not just so we're just watching my face listening to it. Earl is fascinating, and if there are any bits of the show that I go back and listen to 100 times over and over again, besides Eastside Dave shit, it's Earl shit. Earl is a fascinating individual. I don't think he's ever had like a truly serious girlfriend. He's lived alone forever. He used to basically live in the studio. He would come up with groceries, and that's on tape. You can hear that. He would come up with food, but he would just live there. At WNEW, they fired him, but they didn't fire him hard enough, so he just kept coming back and staying there. much to the chagrin of nearly everybody, but much to the entertainment of Ron and Fez. Earl is a fascinating individual. He really, really likes music, and I think that's it. He also likes wearing nothing but black, and they don't call him Black Earl because he's a black gentleman. They call him Black Earl because he wears nothing but black. Black hat, black shirt, black pants. Please, 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 again, if you're here and you've never heard the Ron and Fez show, tell people about it. Go listen to it. There's so much of it that I think is even better than what Stern or O&A did. And it's not well known enough. So I've been pushing to get Ron and Fez more well known for quite a while now because I fucking love the show. It's just endless entertainment.
And then Clippers again.
So
pulled
you're
it
saying
out.
they smelled the kill. All right, that's number 2 already, Dave?
Yeah.
How is that?
I love beer.
But why are you overacting with it? No one, shut up beer.
I haven't-
fucking beer. It should be a sip.
I didn't have a sip of water because I didn't want to urinate or anything, and I ate very little. I had a tiny, tiny piece of bread, and I had that at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Why so tiny?
Well, I don't want my stomach full. I want to keep the stomach open. Like Blaine, I prepare. I don't go into these things half-assed.
So you think to yourself that you had a piece of toast and no water for breakfast, and you're David Blaine.
Well, there's some comparison. Sacrifice.
Just again, so we're clear, his goal on this was to. I don't know. We're just gonna go back. We're gonna go back again. I just lost the plot.
I am
We're gonna
starting to join the I Hate Dave people that seem to be amassing out there.
Don't jump on that bandwagon.
Now, Dave, as we were out for our business lunch yesterday, he invited his chick along. She came along, and she's trying to make it in New York City, huh?
Yeah, she had a great time. Oh, excuse me, Ron.
Yeah.
I have a third shot to do.
Yeah.
We're already on shot 3, and you can tell.
That's wonderful.
This
Yeah,
is
she.
it's going to take us maybe a couple shows to get through this clip. Because I'm like living a dream right now. I always wanted to talk about this show with a bunch of people, so I'm going to subject you all to my opinions and thoughts on it because fuck it, dude. I love it. You can already hear it, and they probably have pointed this out or will point this out. He has had 3 shots of fucking Budweiser or whatever lager he was drinking. You can already hear it in his voice that his personality has changed. He is a classic alcoholic, and the biggest difference between he and Stuttering John is that he has a little bit of a better idea what humor is. And I think he's a little bit schizoaffective. But, we'll get to that when we get to that.
She had a great time at the old diner there.
And you two
Happy Hamburger Cafe.
two were eating cheeseburgers together.
Yeah.
She showed up late. We had already ordered, so Dave ordered lunch for her for when she got there.
Yeah.
And she got there, and she looks at this gigantic cheeseburger platter in front of her, and she looked at Dave like this thought of, and I thought, do these two know each other at all? It looked like he ordered her the last thing she would want on that menu.
What, women, she's out looking for a job. Why would she ever want a gigantic cheeseburger?
He ordered her Wimpy's lunch.
No, I think she was more surprised about the size of the burger. And then I come across, she was like, when we got back to the apartment, I can't believe how big that burger was. And I looked like
compared to your dick? Yeah, compared to your dick, it was unbelievable.
I can't comment about things like that.
Yeah, I do think you're very Trumpish. All right, here you go. This is your 4th beer?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. How you feeling, Dave?
The minutes are coming fast in the power hour.
Yeah.
I feel fantastic. This is going to be a fucking piece of cake.
Why are you yelling already?
Sorry.
Just 4 shots of beer.
Mark my word.
There should be no reason to yell.
Once again, I want to point out he has had 4 shots of American lager. That's not even a whole beer. I don't think. Is it a whole beer? Does anybody know ounces and math in here? I am so fucking shitty at math. I can't do it. But he's had 4 shots of beer, and he already sounds like this. So that's where we're headed.
So we're gonna go out of here. I might unbutton the top.
No, let us
button
know.
of my
You don't
shirt.
feel any buzz yet, right? 4 minutes in?
No, not really.
Not even a slight one?
I feel like a little bit happier. You know,
Yeah.
a tinge
Sure.
happier.
Yeah.
But there's no buzz. I mean, as you can see, my speaking skills are as good as always.
Right.
Absolutely the same. That's the truth.
No change there.
You wake up slurring, you fucking maniac. Marble mouth. Of course, you don't have a problem.
I do my best.
Every time I look over at Earl, I go, did he have a sack of balls in his mouth? Why does he talk like that?
I didn't have any sack.
You fucking talk like a bottom whenever I hear you. All right, here you are into shot 5 in Happy Day. 60 shots of beer in 60 minutes.
Think of it this way: you're a 12th of the way there.
I've never drank beer like this. That's the interesting part.
All right, I wait. Hold on. I'll check my BlackBerry. I just got something from DC. Earl knows we can't drink on the air.
Earl,
I just put back Earl. He said it was okay, and I left it.
All right, so just for clarity's sake, I think we might have skipped over a couple parts where they had wanted to make sure that they had permission to drink in the studio that day, and Earl kept telling them specifically that they weren't supposed to do it, and, here we are. So that's a funny bit.
Because you didn't definitely say no, right?
Clearly said no.
But, I mean, you're not over here. You're not trying to take the beers away.
I'm now knee deep in more shit.
That's where you fucking belong, Earl. You're not running a tight ship here.
All right, this is the last time I'll pause it again for a little while. I'm sorry, I want to let this play for a bit, but I see Ron as like just a cool dad. I'm not sure how he is as a father in his actual life, but on the radio, he is your cool ass father, or like the best uncle that you've ever had. He's the type of man that dudes that walk around saying what men they are, he's who they want to be. He's a real dude to me. Yeah, I love the guy. He's the best. All right, let's get back to it here. Are we enjoying everybody? I hope so.
Here. You were the first black executive producer of any radio show in history. You're the Jackie Robinson of radio producers. You broke the color barrier. You're under different rules than everyone else. Here we go.
that barrier shouldn't have taken so long to break.
Now, Opie, on the other hand, Branch Rickey, he just throws me, Earl, and then he goes well on his way. And he's taking all the props for it. But he doesn't have to deal with you for every day. He goes, I'd love to have Earl with me, but I can only have a 19-man staff. Could you please take Earl? How many beers has he drank so far?
6, boss.
And
all right, and just in case, so it wasn't clear on that one, Opie did absolutely give Earl to Ron, and I think he did it on purpose, knowing what we know about Opie at this point. Earl, I think, started with O&A. I have to go back and listen to some older stuff again, but he started there, and Opie very wisely kind of kicked his ass out the door and shoved him onto Ron and Fez.
And how do you think he's doing, Johnny?
He looks all right, I guess.
Yeah.
No shit for Bill's doing a great job with the poem, man. No hit on that.
Yeah, Bill is excellent intern. Well, he should be. This is his second time through. So it's your third time through?
All right, what college is this?
He doesn't go to any college. What college? What's wrong, Dave?
Clown college.
Wait a minute, we might have a problem right
A
there.
little tinge of, just way back. There's a little tinge of urine.
Yeah, I understand.
A little
That's in
tinge.
the beer.
In your mouth?
Yeah, that's in the beer. That's from...
I'm not going to think about it, though. I'm going to concentrate on this next seventh shot.
Also, just what helps me, if I'm trying to hold a... Just think about the nice release that it feels like.
That's
when
not
you
going to
finally
help.
let one go.
That's not going to help me, Mr. B.
Seriously, that feeling of, all is well with the world. Here is Daryl. Daryl, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Say hi to Eastside Dave. He's going for the record.
Yeah, you ought to have Westside in there compete against them with Chef Come.
Oh, you motherfucker! Daryl, where are you from?
All right, I already let him go. He's from Iowa. Now, here's the thing. He made a little disparaging remark. He said, your chick could here do a shot of Chef Cum every minute for an hour. And you know what
That's doubtful.
Every time the chef timer goes off.
I find that insulting.
It's insulting and it's fictional because Chef Cum is way too thick to be poured into a shot glass.
Did you notice yesterday I didn't bring up the chef? I didn't make her cry. I kept
Thank you
everything
for
together.
that. So can we have the crying thing away?
I knew.
Here we go, another one. Coming fast and furious.
Ooh.
Every minute. How many is that, Johnny?
That's 8, boss.
Are these
Yeah,
really
you're
in
doing the
minutes?
best, Johnny.
I knew there was something different about his girlfriend yesterday. I couldn't put my finger on it. There wasn't tears running down her cheeks.
She had a great time.
Well, let me tell you, with his girlfriend, you can put your finger on it. I found that out. Bring her a tossed salad, and you can do whatever you want.
That's all she wanted.
And I mean that in the nicest
All right,
way.
Mr. B.
Yeah.
She had a great time. She was
Yeah.
raving about, how nice it was.
Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, what I was saying is the girlfriend that they're referring to was not the woman that he married or the mother of his children. It was his first serious girlfriend, and he kind of just like let her go, even though she was a what Ron would call a drunk's dream. So, if I'm still muted, please let me know. Am I still muted? It doesn't look like I am.
Was in support of you guys were.
Sure we were. Why wouldn't we be?
You would. You're very nice people.
We can't believe that anyone's dating you. It's just fucking stunning to us. Like finding out Corky from Life Goes On as a prom date. Remember that episode? No one could believe it.
So exciting. He still had to go with his sister, though, as a chaperone.
Well,
I have a lot.
That's how he was born that way. It was his sister as his mother.
That's what went wrong.
All right, Johnny, we're up to 8 shots so
Yes,
far.
sir. Yep.
And he's keeping it together, Fez. You got to feel excited about it.
I mean, okay, hold on.
There goes number 9.
I love New York, Mr. B. Let me tell you something.
That happens to be on his shot glass. So he's at the point now when you start to get that buzz, you just yell out what's ever in front of you. Here is Paul. Paul, you're on Run of Fez.
Yeah, hey guys, how you doing?
Yeah.
Card number 24003. The Power Hour is all about math. You figure you're drinking a 12-ounce can of beer every 12 minutes. So you got five cans of beer in an hour. Anybody's going to get drunk off of that.
I don't think so. I know a lot of times I sat and shotgun 5 beers and I just felt like going to a party.
Well, you know what? The thing is, when I drink beer, like I think I could drink beer 5 in an hour, but usually I wait 5 minutes and then I have like 2 huge gulps and finish the beer. Then I wait 5-10 minutes, then have 2. Oh, 1 second, please.
Yeah. All right, so give us your normal training.
So it's like, that was a good one. It's like drink a beer.
Molest a kid, drink a beer, molest a kid, go on like that for 2 hours.
I'm doing it opposite.
This consistency of drinking, the consistency of drinking every minute
Yeah.
is something I've never done before.
You feel good about it, though?
I feel damn confident, as always, you know? I'm like the Stone Cold Steve Austin of beer.
What do you mean by that?
I just mean,
Because
like,
he drinks beer?
yeah. Like
So
he's-
you think you're
he's my-
Stone Cold
he's
beer?
my favorite wrestler.
But isn't he the Stone Cold of beer since he drinks?
But he's probably more Stone Cold of beer. I just think he does a great Stone Cold Stunner.
Maybe you're the drinker of wrestling.
What? Mark, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Mark, 11968.
Hey, buddy boy.
Oh, I was hoping that after this is all over, if Eastside Dave is able to get the puppet back, Earl butt rapes it and they both get fired.
I do think they both deserve to be fired for drinking on air. We do have rules in this company, and Earl, we have to live by those rules.
Yes, we do, and I made that perfectly clear, yet somehow it went across anyway.
Yeah, well,
That's in your employee handbook, Earl.
Well said, Earl. Well said. Nothing like a radio professional that is excellent at communicating.
I can never tell when you're joking. You treat this place like you're sloppy white. You've been here to do another late night set. I don't have time for it. Master of Puppets is going, but I want earlier. I mean, I want Dave to be a little drunker before we go to him.
Yeah.
He has your puppet. He's held it upside down.
Yeah, he's a fucking jizz face, is what it is.
What's that mean?
He's not a nice person.
Right.
You know, I don't care for him whatsoever. And it's time to return the puppet. Hold on, please.
Okay.
Another shot. In the Power Hour, Eastside Dave trying to do 60 shots of beer in 60 minutes.
How many was that, Johnny?
That's 12, boss.
12, and I feel like you got a little buzz on already.
I have a slight buzz, Ron.
Yeah. 12 shots in, and he's already, oh, slight buzz, Ron.
Maybe the not eating food today was a bad idea.
Right.
You know, I haven't really, it's a first time for everything.
Here is Wade. Wade, you're on Ron and Fez.
How you doing, Ronnie? I see that tail skin son of a bitch at 36, leaks all over himself, man.
36 he's giving you.
There's some urine raindrops in the back of the scrotum. I'm just trying the best to pretend that I am the Sahara Desert right now.
The Sahara?
You know.
What desert are you?
Sahara.
Did I just lose sound? What happened?
What desert is it?
In New Mexico.
No,
something.
it's not there.
It was named after a very dry girl, Sahara.
You're almost there.
So
Wow, these are good. Solar desert.
It's not
No,
the
Solara's never dry. All right, here we go. Here we go. Uh-oh, you're choking on
No,
that.
you made me laugh.
Yeah, and only really respect to Solara. We all love her. Bronx John.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man, this is big news. We have a Kimberly in the chat. That's great. Yeah, I'm so glad I'm playing Ron and Fez, too. I love Ron and Fez. Yeah. Okay, but come back, though. Thank you for stopping in, but come back and watch. That'd be nice.
Johnny, he's in 13 now?
Yes, sir, he is.
13, they seem like they're coming fast and furious at this point.
Yeah, and I'm starting to get a little paranoid that these guys are doing it on 30 seconds.
We're watching it
They're
now.
going kind of fast here.
And look at Eastside Dave's color as he's getting a little
Yes,
bit
he
pinker.
has color. Yeah, that's unbelievable.
It's
Little
getting a little
pinker.
hot here. Is this place what? Fucking Fahrenheit 911 or whatever?
What do you mean by that? You
know.
think we're a documentary
I
about
don't know.
the Bush administration?
Is something in this beer or something? I've never
Alcohol.
It's like
Idiot.
What? What are you doing wiping yourself down?
Yeah, I'm a little toasty around.
So you would say you've already caught a buzz.
Maybe a slight one. I mean, look, okay.
Time to go.
I have to go shoot it right now.
Yeah, you gotta shoot it. Shoot it. There he goes. There's the team captain of Team Watley, on his way.
Nice, Cappy.
We're gonna win this. We're gonna win this We're gonna win this drinking championship today. Team Watley, burgers on Earl.
Earl, you buying everybody giant burgers
Has Mikey D gotten his money?
for your last day? Yeah, you owe Mikey D $5.10.
And Paulo $7.
All right, good. Kimberly is still here. That's cool. Yeah, that's the thing. I got to work out some kinks still. Sorry for interrupting. I can't quite figure out how to schedule a future show on YouTube and then start a show from EV Mux without making 2 shows happen and one of them doesn't work. So maybe next time I won't just like future schedule, just tell everybody when I'm going on and hop on until I figure that out. But let's get back to the Ron and Fez because it's great.
Well, I'm just oozing
You're
money
owing
now.
517, brother.
No, I'm like
you find
oozing
yourself
money
517 and moving.
That's just the VIG.
Hey, Polish Mark, you're on Ron and Fez.
Gentlemen,
Yeah.
in a move of solidarity, I am going to be drinking along with Dave the entire time. I have been drinking along with Dave. The Polish people brought down communism with solidarity. We're going to get back Roberto. Woo!
New Jersey, baby. Do it for New Jersey. Polish Mark's from New Jersey.
Here we go.
And it's proud Garden Staters.
And congratulations to all the Polish people for winning American Inventor last night.
That guy was Polish?
Yeah.
I thought he was an Arab all this time.
Janusz. Nah, there was like signs from his hometown crowd, like Polish signs.
Can we get a little Bruce on here? because Polish Mark, New Jersey, Eastside Dave from Garden State, New Jersey.
All right, I promise you, I'm going to let the whole next bit play out without saying anything. But I just want to set what you're about to hear is going to be one of the funniest things you will hear today, and possibly all week, and possibly your entire life. I don't know. But let's get into it. Let's go. Boom.
What are you talking about?
Well, yeah, I like a little music sometimes, you know. If I'm gonna be drinking.
What's your favorite Bruce song?
Rosalita. You know, Rosalita, coming to your Rabos.
Wait a minute. Rosalita's coming to see the Rabos? What is Rosalita doing?
Rosalita, coming to your Rabos.
Why would
Senorita coming in the spiders or something?
She's coming in the spiders.
I can't. Oh, okay, I gotta stop it. Coming in the spiders. Yeah, coming in the spiders. This is why, you know, Eastside Dave is one of my favorite radio personalities ever, and he's one of the people that a lot of people don't find entertaining. And I will never understand those people. The same people that think Bobo from O&A isn't entertaining. He's the most entertaining person ever born. Eastside Dave is the same way. He lets his whole id take over, and he runs with it, and he loves being on radio so much, and you can hear that. So maybe technically he's not the best guy on radio. Maybe he's some fucking weirdo. But I love anybody who loves what they do, and you can tell that they love it. So let's get back to this nonsense.
Spiders? Yeah.
Think about the Rabos.
I am. And the big man playing the sax.
That's Earl. All right, time to shoot it.
Earl, put that down and get back to work.
How many beers is he in?
I'm glad Johnny did that.
That's 16, boss.
At 16 beers, 16 shots, he's already singing Rosalita, come inside the Rabos. It's fucking stupid.
I'm not sure I ever knew the lyrics, Mr. B.
But it's your favorite song.
Well, my favorite Bruce song, yeah, definitely.
What's your all-time favorite song?
All-time favorite song is Bob O'Reilly by The Who. I love that song.
How's that one go?
Out here in the field.
Wait, start at the beginning. Tina Boom Boom? Tina Boom Boom? What part is that?
I was trying to do the synthesizer part,
Yeah.
and then I decided to scrap it.
Don't do that a little bit.
Tina Tina Boom Boom, Tina Tina Boom Boom, Tina Tina Boom Boom, Tina Tina Boom Boom, bow, 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 Tina Boom Boom, Tina Boom Boom, bow, 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 Tina Boom Boom. Out here in the field. Oh, I go.
Time to shoot one.
There it goes. Another shot in the power hour.
How you feeling, big man?
I feel great.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, let's just take I got to stop lying and say I'm going to let these bits play all the way through. This is clearly not going to happen. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to move my my little screen up here. It might look a little freaky. Woo! I'm a ghost. Okay. Cool. Yeah, the man is already drunk, and I have no idea how. I don't know how that's possible, but he is kind of already acting like your little brother just had his first beer. Let's get back to it.
I mean, for all those who are a little bit worried, forget about it. 60 is in the back pocket.
60?
Shouldn't it be in the bag?
60 minutes, 60 shots of beer. Forget it.
Here's Nick. Nick, you're on Run of Fez.
Buddy, it's 10:15.
Way to go, old school.
Just want to say that you should stop calling Dave Al Deuce because he sounds just like him.
I sound nothing like Al.
You do sound a
I've
little
met
bit.
the man.
Yeah.
He's a great. Oh yes.
What is it?
Boom boom, Tina Tina boom boom, Tina Tina boom boom.
This is the Tina Boom Boom part that he likes.
I still don't hear it.
Boom boom, Tina Tina boom boom, Tina Tina boom boom, Tina Tina boom. Wrap it up. All right, I'm the only one clapping.
And drinking.
Dude, this is the live version?
Tina Boom Boom.
All right, I'm just going to stop real quick. Yeah, let me just pull this chat up here. The show is fine, you quiet. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out the best way to play the clips without you having to hear all the background noise. There's like some fucking city festival happening down the street, and got some ambient noise going on in here. So I'm just trying to figure out the best way. I'm kind of paranoid that if I hit the microphone button that you're not going to be able to hear the Ron and Fez audio. So what I'm about to do is I'm going to hit this mute button, and if you can't hear the show, the Ron and Fez show, please let me know. And yeah, we'll get back to it right now. Hold on one sec.
Boom, boom, Tina, Tina, boom, boom.
5 seconds. Here we go. Johnny's giving me
Shoot
2.
another one.
1.
We found a new name for Winnie Cooper.
How many shots of beer is that?
That is 18, boss.
18.
I saw these guys running Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
Year 1998.
Bill? Yeah. Yeah, back when they started, back in 98. They were all 60 then.
The performance was for Quadrophenia.
Who?
For what?
Quadrophenia. Quadrophenia was the album.
Quadrophenia?
They were supporting like the 25th
Missing
anniversary.
a syllable?
Yeah, Kimberly. Tina Tina Boom Boom. It's funny. I had never heard Baba O'Reilly before and thought the intro sounded like Tina Tina Boom Boom until I heard Eastside Dave perform it as such. And then I can hear it. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I can hear it. Vegas cheese sales. Perry. 18 shots of beer, and he is your little sister at a barbecue right now. So you still don't hear it. You still Oh yeah, okay, you still know the Tina Tina Boom Boom. Okay. Yeah. You gotta kinda it's an abstract thing. You gotta kinda let your brain go and kind of just like let it wrap around you. And then you'll hear the Tina Tina Boom Boom. Tina Tina Boom Boom is actually the secret of life. That's an Akashic code. So when you guys die and meet the demiurge, when you're about to jump back into the soul cycle, if you say Tina Tina Boom Boom, you're free. You're free. And you can tell I've been drinking. So let's get back to the show.
And they had a lot of cameos during this live performance. Who comes out to sing one of the songs?
Yes, the Who comes out, obviously. It's their concert. Of course Who's going to come out.
Third base! Besides the Who, Mr. B, who comes out to sing one of the songs?
Of course the Who are going to come out to sing. It's their music.
Gary Glitter came out to sing one of the songs, as well as Billy Idol.
Well, first of all, Gary Glitter's a kid toucher. I'm not going to get excited about that. All right, time to shoot one. So what did Gary Glitter sing with him? Tina Tina Boom Boom? Was that his part? Uh-oh. He's leaving it in his mouth a little too long before he sucks it down.
There's a little throat phlegm there, keeping the thing from going right down.
What are you, saving that beer for later, you squirrel? What are you doing?
They're getting shot quickly.
It's stuck
like a
in
shotgun.
It's stuck in your big albino pouch for later on.
No, man, I'm shooting these right down. Gary Glitter, I don't remember what thing, but Billy Idol did, can you see the real me, doctor? And it was pretty awesome that Billy Idol did that.
I think Gary Glitter played the uncle. The kid touching uncle.
In Quadrophenia? There's no fucking reason for him to be there for that.
I think he did. No, I'm thinking of Tom. I think he did
Yes,
Tommy.
you're thinking of Tommy.
Did you see that? Did you see the Who in the Quadrophenia tour, Earl?
Yes.
See? We got stuff in common. Why? How come he never comes over for Indiana Jones?
This'll bring the races together. Another shot down in the power hour.
I want to get the overly black and the overly white to be friends.
Kimberly says, poor Ginger. And I have to think about that. It's been scientifically proven that gingers feel more pain, I think. And that will become very apparent to you guys when you hear Dave getting spanked by dominatrixes or getting hot sauce poured in his ass crack. Or any of the other physical things that he did. His scream is music. I've never heard anything like it. If you're familiar with Home Alone 2, no, the first Home Alone movie. Yeah, no, Dave is a huge wuss. That's hilarious, though. Kimberly says, let me just pull this up here. Dave is he's the biggest wuss in the world. And I don't think his gingerness helps. Oh, man. Yeah, the hot sauce bit was good. Oh, that's what I was talking about. So if you've seen the original Home Alone movie, there's a part at the end of the movie where Daniel Stern One of the wet bandits gets a tarantula on his face. It drops on his face, and he screams. And that's one of the funniest sounds I've ever heard in my life. And every time Dave screams, he sounds like Daniel Stern in the Home Alone movie. And if you go find that clip right now, pull it up, watch the movie, you'll know what I'm talking about. Let me see. Kimberly says hot sauce was hilarious. Yeah, that bit, we'll probably listen to that bit soon. That bit involves Jay Moore and Dave's ass crack and a bottle of Frank's Red Hot. And a pretty funny Al Pacino impression. So, yeah, we'll have to get to that soon. I think I'm going to be a Ron and Fez guy. I think it's a niche that nobody is really, really carving into. So, yeah, let's go.
John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey.
Yeah.
He's never going to make it. Listen to him talk. I got $100 says he'd never make it.
Bring it on. Bring it. What's your email address?
I'm not going to say it on the air.
Why not? I said my address on
You
the
give
air
out
Monday.
your actual address.
Yeah. No, I'm going to make it easily. All the people betting.
Have they stopped bothering you at your house still? Is that okay?
I haven't seen the guy in the mustache since it happened. I never saw him in the first place. It was Claire who saw him, and the guy did a little slit the throat gesture. The Astoria boys are watching Dave. Like that.
He had a mustache?
Yeah, he had a mustache.
No, that wasn't some of Claire's pubes across there. That was...
Damn it.
What did I do wrong?
It was, upsetting because she was probably the same color, the pubes.
Here we go. Wow, these are coming fast. Shoot that. Johnny, how many shots of the beer has he done so
21, boss.
All right, you're on
Just a
top
piece of
of
cake.
it, bro.
Not quite halfway through.
Well, 1/3 of the way through. A little over 1/3 of the way.
I mean, are we really doing a minute here, Johnny, or...
How the fuck I know how to count? That's 21, man. Doing it once every minute.
I'm not talking about your tally time.
Don't lose respect for him. He has a lot of pride. Now hurts his feelings.
I'm not talking about your tallies. I'm talking about the time. On the clock.
time of day, yeah.
Don't get on his nerves. He's got a Subway series to worry about tonight.
Oh. I won't, because, I have made sometimes remarks. I snapped at him one time. I had to apologize. I'll never snap at you again. Little Johnny.
He's not Little Johnny.
Bronx Johnny.
Little John's the other guy. Motherfucker. Motherfucker, what are you doing? We're trying to save me a sweet Cavalry from the Bronx.
My new favorite.
What the fuck, Roy? I'll rip your fucking head off right here in front of everybody, rocking and rolling and whatnot. You gotta do it, bro. You gotta stay on top of this. If you ever hope to see that puppet again.
Let's go. You gotta give me a hand.
Well,
I'm going like this. What's the bigger hand signal? Bigger hands up.
At the 22nd shot, look how bright red he is.
Thank God I finally seen him. This is the first time I've ever seen you before.
It is hot in here, man.
Yeah.
I am burning up.
You do have teeth, not just gums.
Jesus. At 10 seconds, go like this, Johnny. Because I can't see it besides that.
All right, so 10 seconds he has to hold both his hands in the air.
He's sitting right next to you.
You know what? You are like David Blaine. You're going to come up short. It ain't going to happen for you.
I'm waterlogged.
I will outdo David Blaine by 2 minutes, Mr. B, if need be. You see what I'm saying?
No, I don't even understand.
He fell 2 minutes short. He's my hero, one of my heroes.
Who's your other heroes? Rock and roll heroes.
Rock and rolls, W. Axl Rose.
Why don't you sing us a little Guns N' Roses?
Okay, I have to do this one.
Yeah,
real
got to
quick.
shoot it. What's your favorite Guns N' Roses song? Okay, there he goes.
After this, I want to see how pruny his hands are.
My favorite GNR song of all time is maybe Locomotive, a little known, lesser known GNR song.
I hope you guys are ready for the greatest Axl Rose impression that you've ever heard in your life. He sounds exactly like the guy. It's pretty uncanny, actually. He should probably start a Guns N' Roses tribute band. The man, his voice, he's got the voice of an angel. So let's listen here.
Song off of Use Your Illusion 2.
All right, let's hear it a little bit.
Baby got a locomotive. Baby got it off my back. Baby got a locomotive. Gotta peel the bitch off my back. Oh, yeah.
And then I also love Don't Cry.
Oh, yeah, sing that. That's a real...
Don't you cry tonight. There's a heaven above us, baby. How?
And I like, what's the other one? Oh, well, Little Patience.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Just a little passion.
What? What is it? Passions?
Just a little passion. Yeah, yeah.
Just a little pant shints. What?
Just a little pants cinch.
Oh.
So he lost some weight. He's looking for a pants cinch.
Another one that I like is Rocket Queen. That the last song of Appetite for Destruction.
Mm-hmm.
One of the problems I have with radio is they only play Welcome to the Jungle or Paradise City. Let's get Rocket Queen on there.
Here I am, and I'm your rocket queen.
Listen to how fucking good that is.
What happened? What's
What's
wrong with
the
Axel?
quality of his voice, the timbre. Dave has range. I think we can all agree that Dave has range here. God damn, I could listen to him sing forever. He is so good at this.
I don't want him following around with our cameras. The last thing we want this to do is end up anywhere that anyone from the company can complain about it. We are about lack of evidence. Thank you. Go ahead, bro.
You might be a little young, but honey, you ain't naive.
Wow.
That kind of sounds a little bit like Axl.
No, it doesn't. It sounds like somebody stepped on a beagle. It really does. Here's Rich. You're running Fez.
Dave, you've had maybe a beer. You're singing like a 15-year-old girl drunk for the first time. You're the worst. What the hell is this?
Dude, I'm going to make it. Is that the problem here?
I don't care if you're going to make it. You're making
more
a fool of yourself.
He's doing another shot. How many's that, Bronx Johnny?
That is 24.
I didn't eat, first of all, which was a...
Here comes a list of...
Okay, yeah, Kimberly says he is wasted. And I'd have to agree. We are less than halfway through here. We're a little less than halfway through, to be fair. And you can just hear it. You can kind of just hear the loose quality of his voice. And I get it. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm some kind of, paragon of being able to drink. I'll tell you right now, it doesn't take a lot for me to feel good when I've had a beer. But also, I can keep drinking for a little while and not sound like a kind of slurring, stumbling idiot. So, alcoholics are all different. What are you going to do? Cool. Let's get back to it. We're 25 shots in. Dave is trying his best to sound sober, but we can all agree that he's feeling it already.
Of excuses. We're used to this.
There's no excuses because 60 minutes and 60 shots will be done. But I just want to have reasons, perhaps.
Eric, you're running Fez.
Yeah, I can't believe he's getting drunk off of that lightweight Budweiser beer. Give him some real beer. Give him some nice, good German beer. There's a German beer called EKU 28. It's 28% alcohol. That's what he needs.
This is America. This isn't Germany. I mean,
it's all right. It's
Are you sure?
Oh yeah, I know a lot of liquor stores I can buy it, and I can't believe you're getting drunk off a pussy beer.
Budweiser?
You're gonna take that as an American? How do you feel about
You
America?
motherfucker. America?
Yeah, America.
I just love it. I love it. I love it. Hold on, Mr. B.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
All right. Here we are. We're into this. What is he, 25 beers?
No, 25, yes, sir.
Tell people around the world how you feel about the U.S.
Best country of all time. We're gonna fuck you up.
Oh.
You try and stomp on us? You ain't gonna stomp on us, bitch. We will fuck you up hard.
Who you talking to?
Hardcore. Whatever.
Who you talking to?
Cuba, for one. Canada. I'm fucking sick of the remarks. It's always sarcastic humor up there in Canada. Always, Americans have a lot of guns, and Americans and guns and guns. You fucking A. We will come up there, and we will shoot your fucking Canadian ass.
Holy shit, I hope Bacon isn't listening right now. We're getting some Canadian violence happening. But, the other thing about this show, there's about to be a guy that, this show had really good callers. This show had really engaged callers, and some of them were kind of dumb. Some of them didn't have always the best stuff, but the people that did call in and did make it just had fun with it. This show is all around just quality, and I really, really, really like it. Let's see what Kimberly says. I love Dave, but nothing beats Ron and Fez fighting. Yeah, that's tough. It's entertaining. It's fun, but not fun in a fun way. Especially later, like the 2012, 2013, where Ron had just fucking had it with Fez. There is one show actually where Ron kind of lets him have it pretty good. I think it's actually called Ron Loses It at Fez. But this was after years of swimming upstream, trying to make a show with a guy who didn't want to do a show anymore. And even despite all of that, Ron still found a way to make a show happen. And he's a fucking legend. He's an absolute fucking legend. It gets me. Well, going back and especially before Fez came out, listening to some of the stuff that Ron would say as kind of a joke, a lot of it was jokey. But now it could probably be construed as a little hateful. But I don't think Ron has that kind of hate in his heart for anybody.
Next time you say something, you're dead.
Why?
Canada.
Is that what the public apologies sound like?
You're worse. Actually, this is funnier.
Hey!
I mean, yours seems a little more serious, though. That's the only difference.
The thing I love about Budweiser is it was in any Vietnam movie,
Yeah.
they're always drinking Budweiser, so I
Yeah.
call it Vietnam beer.
Vietnam.
That's actually just a 10-second clip.
Right, I see. He has to rattle his bracelets for you to know it's coming up.
Boy. And I don't drink German beer, sir, because I'm not from Berlin. What was his name? Is he on the line still? Jerry?
Yeah, let him have it. Let that Jerry have it, buddy.
Listen, Jerry.
For the
German
USA.
Jerry.
Yeah.
You know, not all of us are Achtung, baby.
You did like a little YouTube joke. You're all proud of yourself?
Jerry.
Go ahead, talk to him.
Well,
Let it out. You're in American.
the pussy won't respond.
Yes, what, Dave?
Well, we're
Fuck you, Dave.
what's your problem, dude?
You. America's my problem.
Well, typical Jerry from Iowa. If that's gonna be your thing, then America's your problem. Why don't you move out of Iowa and go into Canada, Jerry?
That's how you defend this country?
Sorry, Dave. Didn't mean it.
Oh, yeah, looks
Apologies.
like you turned him around.
Apologies not accepted, Jerry. Take off.
Go Germany.
Go Germany.
Germany's good.
You know, I'm sick of people bad-mouthing
Germany?
No. What's it called again? 50 stars and 13 stripes.
You like Munich?
I don't care for it. No.
Berlin?
I'd like to go there sometime.
Autobahn?
I'd like to drive on the Autobahn. There's no speed limit, Jerry?
Cat kind of breaking up or glitching. Oh no. Let me close out of a tab here. Hopefully that helped a little bit. I'm working on a MacBook Pro. I'm not sure how old it is, but it's better than nothing. So let's see here. How we doing? We're looking good. Test. We're dancing. Okay, cool. I think we're good. Am I still glitching? Let me know. We're gonna get back to it. Kimberly is laggy ass off. Well, hello, laggy ass off. How are you? Nice to meet you. What are your pronouns? All right. Anyways, let's get back to it.
None.
Seems like he's winning you over, Dave.
He is. We're going to do a little This Is Your Life right now for you. How many beers has he had?
27, boss.
27 beers in 27 minutes. How about we put you on the phone with your best friend of all time? Who would you say that was?
That would probably be one of my boys, Jason from Spring Lake.
Jason from where?
Seagert, Avon.
Yeah. Hold on, do your beer. Say hello to your best friend. Here he is. Go ahead, Dave. Say hi.
Hi, buddy.
Hi. Your life's a movie.
You motherfucker.
All right. If nobody's aware, the gentleman calling in right now is Paul O. He did movie reviews for the show, but he never really did movie reviews. What he would do is he would read somebody else's blurb about a movie and then call in with that and then recite it terribly. He'd do shit and be like, Yeah, I saw Titanic, and it was a big movie, and it had a boat in it, and it was very romantic, and it sunk at the end. And shit like that would be his reviews. He clearly never had seen any movie that he was talking about. But that's who's calling in right now. That's another huge thing as far as Ron and Fez lore goes. Paul has a crazy wife who had passed away a little while ago. But basically the reason they let Paul call in was because you could hear his wife screaming at him in the background over, I don't know, anything at all. Depending on the day, it could have been something huge, could have been something tiny. But his entertainment value came from his terrible domestic experience. So that's who's speaking on the phone right now. Again, if you don't know, go back and listen to all these clips on YouTube. They're all there.
Paulo?
Life's a movie day.
Fuck you. You
Buddy,
two abortion freak.
All right.
Who do you think you are, his wife?
You're one of my suspects, by the way, because every single... Fuck!
Jesus.
What is going on there, Paul?
Nothing. She's really just in a happy place, so let's just keep her out of it. Okay, goodbye. All right. Hey, Dave, how you doing?
Deb, Paulo, calm down. What is going on there at your house?
I don't want to... Look. Yeah, okay. Anyway, Dave, how you doing?
Dave is doing the power hour. Remember, you used to drink with us.
Yes, the drinking is good, but I mean, come on, he's a lightweight. But okay, fine. Hey, Dave, buddy.
But what is the problem with you and your wife today, Paul?
Nothing. She's good. She's just in a little world of her own. She doesn't quite know what's happening. So when
Is she excited about the movie?
Yeah, she's very excited. She's got a lot of exciting plans. But right now, we're going to talk movies with Drunken Dave. That's for sure. We got a big movie this week, The Da Vinci Code.
Now, I've read so many bad reviews on this, Paul.
Yeah, well, okay. First of all, there's so much controversy. This is literally the biggest book, fictional book of all time. I think it's like.
What about the Bible?
I said fictional.
Ah.
That's kind of the crux of the problem. I mean, it's 45 million, and that puts it in the top 5. And the Bible has a little edge on it. It's about 6 billion. And
6
that's
billion?
There's like 4 billion people on the planet.
Everyone's getting more than one.
But yeah, everybody gets more than one, and it's over a period of time. It's had a long time to build this up. It's been a long bestseller. So how you doing, Dave?
I'm doing good.
He's trying to talk in. Shot. How many shots has he had now?
That is 30, boss.
Oh, my God.
30.
Easy.
Halfway there, buddy.
That is...
Halfway there.
Now, if anybody wants to do the math on this, I think they might have done it. A caller might have done it in the beginning of the show, or they might do it at the end of the show. It's been a while since I've listened to this clip. 30 shots of beer is like a half a beer or something. It's almost negligible. It's a negligible amount of alcohol. And you can hear him. He's been Tina boom booming, and he's been doing his Guns N' Roses thing. The man is a dynamo, and I am here for it.
There and you're shit-faced.
Earl, update the shot count on the pad data as we go.
What's he been doing up to this point?
Right now it just says Dave and Paul.
Sure. He's in no hurry.
Me and Paul.
So if you really need to know how many shots he's doing, go to pad data. That's where it's all at. Halfway there. Paulo?
Okay, so, I mean, the Da Vinci...
Remember how you said your favorite song was Little Runaway?
Yeah.
That was also the favorite song of Dave and Roberto.
Yeah, love that song.
How's
love
it go?
And as I walk alone, I wonder what went wrong with my love, a love that was so strong. I've been walking in the rain, tears are falling and I feel the pain, wishing you... Okay, hold on.
All right, Dave, you do realize the drinking was why you lost the puppet in the first place.
True.
That's a good point, Paul.
All right, I think we
What
better...
was Roberto's part?
Because the life of society as we know it is hanging in the balance right.
And I wonder, and Roberto would say, I wonder. And I would go, why, Roberto? And he'd go, why? And I'd say, why, Roberto? Because she ran away. No, I would say that. She ran away, and I wonder, right, Roberto? And then Roberto would go, where she will stay, my little runaway, run,
beautiful
Yeah,
day.
we all miss
Beautiful.
Jackie Puppet.
Hey, Dave.
That
That's another really funny point, the whole Jackie Puppet thing. And when I first started listening to Ron and Fez, I didn't understand it. Sorry, is that better? Is that a little better? I didn't understand the Jackie puppet reference when I first started. Then obviously you go back and listen, and yeah, he's basically doing a Jackie Puppet impression.
His name, Ron, it's Roberto.
So did you like this movie, Polo?
Okay, yeah, the movie is fine, but forget about the movie. I mean, it's a nice thriller. It's all over Paris and London.
Oh, let me just pause it one more time. I'm sorry. I want to say what up to my boy Mecky. Let me just go through your name here. Mecky Dio Gracias 8240. Do you mind if I call you Mecky? I appreciate your support. You've been here, I think, for all of the shows that I've had so far. And thank you to Kimberly. Thank you to everybody that showed up. Lead up to things as good as you go. Yeah, I'm gonna try as much as like I said before. I've spent the last decade listening to hours and hours and hours and hours of Ron and Fez and O&A and all of those shows. So I like to think that I have kind of decent knowledge on it. So wherever possible, I'm going to go ahead and explain anything that might be kind of what the fuck are they talking about, in case anybody wants to watch this later that's not watching live. Yeah, I mean, these radio shows have so much lore that you can't just throw on a clip and say, this is what's happening right now. People are going to have questions. Hopefully I'll be here to answer them.
It's got the tiny little French car, which I love. It's like half a car, and they have a big, race through the streets of Paris in this little half car.
Are you talking about Herbie Fully Loaded?
It's a much smaller car than that.
Make your wife mad again, Polo.
What?
Make your wife mad. I don't want to hear about movies.
Look, there are protests in the streets over...
Tell you what. Let me just say this, Paulo.
Yes.
That chick from Da Vinci Code, Amelie, is her name?
Yeah, Audrey Tautou.
I'd kill her. She would be done. I mean, in a sexual way, Ron.
Yeah.
I would
Sexually, you'd murder her? And then have sex with the wound?
Can you die from a pinprick?
Sexually, you would murder her is one of my favorite rhetorical questions ever asked by Ron on the show. Anyways, let's get back.
Small dick joke.
Look at my boy Brooks, Johnny, telling me. Yeah.
All right, can we concentrate on the issues, Dave? Because, I mean, we're not talking about sex with the star. I mean, this is a very important movie about issues. I mean, I'm not sure if I can talk...
I heard it stinks, Polo.
No, forget it. Forget about the movie is actually good, but it's the issues that are causing the problem.
Hold on, another beer. Here comes Mikey Boy from RonFez.net, who, let's face it, is the real producer of this show. Mikey Boy, why the hate still for this poor Dave on RonFez.net?
I don't know. I think they sometimes think that he's sort of taking Fez's place sometimes because he talks a lot and he gets in there.
Right.
And I don't know. Some people just don't like his personality too much.
All right. He brought up an important point there since we're doing kind of Ron and Fez history lessons. The whole point of bringing Dave in was to replace Fez. This is when Fez was not wanting to talk anymore, was kind of starting his like severe slide into whatever the fuck he was going through. I don't quite know what happened. I'm going to have to go back and try to find like a defining event, a catalyst that caused him to start doing this. It's a couple of different things. I think it's like a confluence of things. But they had to bring Dave in. They had to bring Dave in because if they didn't bring Dave in, Ron would be swimming upstream the entire time. He'd have nobody to talk to. He'd have to do a show alone for 4 hours every day. Because getting one-word answers out of Fez ain't going to cut it for a radio show. And Kimberly says, yeah, depression. Absolutely. Absolutely it was depression. And I think what makes the show really, really great and really, really stand out to me is that despite the fact that 50% of the show's hosts didn't want to do the show anymore, Ron still found a way to make it work. Even when it seemed like it wasn't working at all, it was working. because people kept listening. People kept calling in. People would say all the time how sick they were of listening to Fez and his mental illness and why won't he get better and he's not trying and all of that. Yeah, was absolutely true. He's kind of, thinking about it now, he's kind of a softer version of Stuttering John. He was never mean. He was never kind of like evil towards anybody unless he got really hammered off of Irish car bombs. But his narcissism and depression kind of really led him to a spot where it became impossible to kind of have a relationship with him. As far as I've heard over the radio, he's a guy that would say that he wanted help, but didn't really want help. And it was that kind of frustration that kept people listening, kept me listening, because you want to see if the guy gets better. He was a great guy. He was great on the radio, and especially if you listen to their bits from 25, 30 years ago, funny, just so funny and so not the guy that he eventually kind of melted into. Let's see here. Almost 420. Smoke him if you got him. Yeah. I'm not saying that there's anything in this vape, but let's go. And let's get back to it.
Too much. I mean, it's not everybody. It's
and now
divided.
there's a lot of I Hate Earl things there, I understand, too, right?
There's a little bit of that flying around since his outburst.
Yeah. One of them was started by GVAC.
Ouch, that hurts. You must have really pissed off GVAC at Caravas last Saturday.
No, he's just a fan of the show and just feels like the show gets hurt by Earl. And I think even XM thinks the same thing.
And Earl won't let me use his apartment to torture and kill people.
Likes me, Mikey.
You on a list? Or?
Go ahead, it's time to go, buddy. Time to shoot it.
I didn't hear the rattle.
He rattled, believe me. All right, now how much beer are you wearing down your shirt? You should be forced to do extra for that.
Give me another extra shot. But that was the first, and there was actually 3 drops, Mr. B. But you know what? Hey, listen, Mr. B's a tough judge. He's
a what?
Mr. B demands excellence.
You're a dripping son of a bitch.
Dave, straighten up. Can we talk about...
Don't you tell me what to fucking do, Paulo. Hey. I wanted to be in your movie. I private messaged you on ronfez.net 3 weeks ago, and you never responded.
Once again, Professor Cat Diggler has to step in and explain this for anybody that is listening later that might not know. So that guy Paul, who's calling right now, who's been hanging on the phone this entire time, not really saying much, made a movie called Gap. And what he really did was find a way to raise $10,000 to go cheat on his wife, and then take about half a day to film the worst thing that you've ever seen on camera. And if you want to go see this movie, I'm pretty sure it's still on YouTube. It's called Gap. Just one title. It's one of those kind of you got a friend that's kind of fancies themselves a movie maker or an artist and just kind of this is a deconstruction of the medium. This is, I'm really taking it. I'm really turning things on its head. What he did was he took a Sony camcorder and just kind of filmed static one-shots of people being interviewed by some crazy guy that was about to kill them. There was a girl that was tied up very loosely that was supposed to be struggling and in pain, and she had loose duct tape and loose ropes around her. And you're supposed to be worried about her, but the entire time during the take, she's smiling and laughing. There's a bunch of terrible music in it. It's not really edited. It was edited in camera, as far as I can tell. It's terrible, and it's not fun in a good way. It's not bad in a good way. It's just bad. But that's the movie that they're referring to right now.
They disabled it, and I don't have...
I want to be on your fucking movie.
My
you don't have room for me.
Dave, don't let him in your new show. You're doing, when you do your show, salute to Jimmy Schubert. Why don't you don't even let Paulo show up?
I'm not going to, Ron.
Dave, I will come to your apartment and I will torture and kill you for the movie. Is that okay?
That's not fun.
Oh, now we know what the movie's about.
I've already discussed this.
I haven't
about
heard it.
Why give out the ending?
Okay, now, as far as the ending goes for the Da Vinci Code, I mean, it seems like the Catholic Church wants to spoil the ending for this movie.
Uh-oh, you're in trouble, Dave?
No, just doing some breathing exercises, Mr. B.
Why worry about spoiling anything, Paulo?
No, I mean, because...
Everybody's already read the book. You even said 50 million
everybody
people.
has 40 million people. That's not everybody. But the fact is there's a gigantic controversy. I mean, apparently, in this day and age...
If every person who saw the movie, read the book, went out and saw the movie, it would make $500 million.
Yeah,
and they'd all be happy.
It's going to be a huge opening weekend. It's going to be well over 60 million. But the point is that I don't know if anybody gives a crap about Jesus anymore, and that's what the big problem is.
Oh, you blasphemous! How do you take that, Dave?
I have to drink this, but I'll...
Yeah.
Dave, do you care about Jesus? Jesus,
I absolutely do. I'm a fucking Christian.
Yeah,
I'm like
a fucking Christian.
A paganist with 3 abortions.
I absolutely do. I'm a fucking Christian. It's little shit like that why I really, really like this show. It's got people on it that say funny shit all the time that don't know how funny again, if we want to compare this to Stuttering John, since we're kind of Dabbleverse adjacent, he was funny when he wasn't trying to be funny. And Dave was mostly funny when he was just being Dave and not really trying to be funny. So, yeah.
I have I'm a Catholic as well, so
Don't
and I'm
up
just
your stats.
saying that everybody should love Jesus. I mean, the Muslims love Jesus. I mean, basically, the Muslim is just a Protestant.
Who are the Muslims, by the way? I don't even fucking know who they are.
And Protestants. Okay, so
what's your point? Are you doing a movie review?
I'm trying.
Make your wife mad. Forget everything else and get her
Now
upset.
I'm having enough problems with Dave. Okay, let's keep the wife out of it.
I have a problem with you, Paulo.
And
It
I
has
have
to
a
be
problem
cast
with
in
you.
the film.
What film? Gap?
In Gap.
I'll put you in. I'll put you in.
You'll
as
be
long
in
as I can
the next one, Gap Tooth Bitch. That's coming out next year.
I'm a big star.
and besides-
I can add a lot to your picture, Paul.
I'll email you, Dave. And also, I did email Earl to use his apartment, and he just totally ignored me.
What happened, Earl?
He never emailed me about his apartment. He asked me to scout out locations, and I gave him some to check out.
And I'm saying I can use your apartment.
Take him around Darktown. Take him through Smokyville.
All right, getting back.
A much better name for the movie.
Thank you.
Getting back to the Da Vinci Code. This is a big deal because it undermines the core Christian religion.
What?
And I'm going to obviously reveal
What
the
is
ending
it,
because
Dave?
the Catholic Church
Are
already
Mucinex allowed? Because I'm feeling extremely gassy. And if Master of Puppets says no, then I'll adhere to the rules. I'm asking, before I take one, are Mucinex allowed? Because
I don't think you need to be taking any pills while you're drinking.
Yeah, Dave, if you just keep drinking,
I
it
think it's
takes
for
care of itself.
bloating.
The
Yeah, but you
problem
just happen to
takes
see it
care
in front of you. That's why you want it.
I thought it was for bloatation.
And
in your
the
stomach.
best thing is to mix the alcohol, if you could. Just stop sticking with just the beer. Have a few,
We call him a bitch?
I'm calling him a little
Come
bit
on
of a
up
bitch,
here.
but I'm
Come
sure
on up. Come on
You
up.
couldn't beat him in a fight.
Oh, please. I could drink him under the table, beat him in a fight. I could puke all over him. But, I mean, I love him. Still, I love him. Okay,
Come up
now
to Astoria, Paulo, tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to fucking knock your faggoty to abortion asshole over the
All right,
First of
enough
all,
number of
You
bullshit.
motherfucker.
First of all, you're going
Please.
to pass out in the next...
All right. I just want to apologize for the language there. It was a different time. So, yeah, let's just take that into account. I'm not responsible for what Dave said. But I'm not going to say he's wrong either.
next 3 minutes, so it doesn't matter. I'm
3
trying
minutes?
to talk about Jesus
50 bucks.
here.
50
Okay,
bucks. Hold on, Paulo. 50 bucks and a starring role in Gap if I don't pass out in 3 minutes.
Look, I'm not
Bring it,
kidding
bitch.
because I'm just... I look.
You know he wants young people
I don't
in Gap.
I'm 28.
Oh my God, you're kidding me. Seriously.
Okay,
you look like
you're
Homer
in,
Simpson's boss.
You are in.
What big crow's feet you have, Grandma?
All right.
Paulo, you motherfucker.
Listen, this is...
Sorry. There we go. We're at 2 hours now. I'm unmuted again. I appreciate all of your patience. This is like my third show ever, so I'm still working out the kinks. But we're at 2 hours. I'm going to go ahead and stop for now, and we can finish the last 40 minutes some other time. I've had a few drinkies, and I need some dinner. So I'm going to go have dinner. And I want to thank everybody for showing up. Bacon Bits, thank you for your help. Kimbo Lee, thank you for your help. Thank you for your support. What I like to call the Deli Network, which is like the Beef Tip Show, and all those folks are extremely supportive folks. And they've helped me quite a bit figure out how to do this. So let me just go here and end it on a different screen. Hello, how are you? So we're going to end it here. If I still have lost audio, please let me know. Yeah. We're going to keep the Ron and Fez stuff going. I'm going to finish that clip next time. I'm going to put my Venmo out there. I'm not looking to make money off this. I'm a love of the game guy. I've been a radio autist since I was like 7 years old, and this is I'm kind of making like a dream happen right now. But I'm not doing this for money. I have a job. I like my job. And it's, it is what it is. But if you want to throw me some bucks, you can Venmo Cat Diggler so I can at least pay for the EV Muck subscription and maybe even get tier 2 to get some more access to content. I'm just concerned about covering that every month. I don't want to make money. I hate money. Money's complicating. But, if you're feeling generous, throw it out there. Thank you, everybody. We'll be back next time, and I will make sure that I send out correct links on YouTube. And, have a great weekend. Bye-bye.